He was richer than most countries. Then one day, he owed $9 billion. Nearly lost it all. Then rebuilt an empire from the ashes. This is the wild comeback story of Donald Trump. Donald John Trump is an American politician, media personality, and businessman who is the 47th President of the United States. A member of the Republican Party, he served as the 45th President from 2017 to 2021. Alright, let's dive into the full story. Donald Trump's life is a mix of business, media fame, political shockwaves, and historic comebacks. Donald John Trump was born on June 14, 1946, in Queens, New York City. Father, Fred Trump, a wealthy real estate developer. Mother, Mary Ann MacLeod Trump, who immigrated from Scotland. Trump was energetic and sometimes rebellious as a child. At age 13, his parents sent him to the New York Military Academy, hoping the structure would discipline him. He later attended Fordham University before transferring to the University of Pennsylvania, graduating in 1968 with a degree in economics from the Wharton School. After college, Trump joined his father's real estate company, which he later renamed the Trump Organization. Rise in New York real estate. In the 1970s and 1980s, Trump shifted the company's focus to Manhattan luxury properties. Major projects included Trump Tower, completed in 1983, the renovation of the Woolman Rink, several Atlantic City casinos, including the Trump Taj Mahal. He became known for bold branding, putting his name in large gold letters on buildings. Financial troubles. In the early 1990s, several of Trump's casinos and hotels struggled with heavy debt. Some declared bankruptcy, though Trump himself avoided personal bankruptcy. Media fame. The media loved him. He was flashy, bold, and always selling. To many, he looked unstoppable. Until everything started to fall apart. By the early 90s, he was in deep trouble. His companies were drowning in debt. He owed $1.1 billion personally. And the real estate market had crashed. His empire was collapsing. Even his biggest casino, Taj Mahal, couldn't cover its bills. Banks lined up to collect, and Trump's image as a mogul started to crumble. He could have filed for personal bankruptcy, but instead, he went to the table and made deals with over 70 banks, sold off yachts, airlines, and properties, and clawed his way out. He flipped the game. Instead of building everything himself, he licensed the Trump name. Buildings, golf courses, clothing, bottled water, you name it. He turned his name into the product, and suddenly, he wasn't just a developer. He was a brand, and brands scale faster than buildings. Then came his second act, TV. The Apprentice made him a global icon. Millions tuned in to hear "You're Fired," and his brand skyrocketed. He leveraged the show to launch more business like steaks, universities, even a board game. Some flopped, but his name never left the headlines. And in 2015, he shocked the world again. He announced his candidacy for president. Most laughed and said it was a stunt, but he didn't back down. He ran the campaign his way, no scripts, no filter, and in 2016, he pulled off the unthinkable. He won. But before then, Trump became a household name through the NBC reality show, The Apprentice. Premiering in 2004, the show featured contestants competing for a job in his company. His catchphrase, "You're fired," became iconic. This show significantly boosted his national recognition before entering politics. First presidency, 2017 to 2021. Trump ran as a Republican candidate in the 2016 election and defeated Hillary Clinton. He became the 45th President of the United States, serving from January 20, 2017 to January 20, 2021. Key policies and actions. Major tax reform, Tax Cuts and Jobs Act 2017. Conservative judicial appointments, including 3 Supreme Court justices. Immigration restrictions and border wall efforts. Trade disputes with China. Criminal justice reform, First Step Act. Impeachments. Trump was impeached twice by the U.S. House of Representatives. 2019. Related to Ukraine dealings. 2021. Following the January 6 Capitol riot. He was acquitted both times by the Senate. 2020 election and aftermath. In 2020, Trump lost the presidential election to Joe Biden. Trump disputed the results, claiming election irregularities. Numerous courts rejected these claims. On January 6, 2021, a mob of his supporters stormed the U.S. Capitol, leading to his second impeachment. 2024 election and return to office. In the 2024 presidential election, Trump ran again and won, becoming both the 45th and 47th president, a rare political comeback. The only other U.S. president to serve non-consecutive terms was Grover Cleveland. Trump began his second term on January 20, 2025. Donald Trump is one of the most polarizing figures ever. But one thing is clear. His story is a masterclass in reinvention, branding, and risk-taking. He's been rich. He's been broke. He's been counted out more than once. But he kept betting on himself. The comeback was not just financial. It was strategic. Trump focused on confidence, persistence, and control of the narrative, proving that recovery is often more about mindset and leverage than cash alone. The lesson is simple. Even when the numbers look impossible, strategy and belief can change the outcome. Trump has been married 3 times. To Ivana Zelnikova, 1977–1990, Marla Maples, 1993–1999, and his current wife Melania Naus, 2005. He has 5 children: Donald Jr., Ivanka, Eric, Tiffany, and Barron, and 11 grandchildren. He does not drink alcohol or smoke, a decision influenced by his older brother Fred Jr.'s death from alcoholism. How historians view him so far. It's still early for final historical judgment, but scholars tend to note one of the most polarizing presidents ever. Major reshaping of the Republican Party. Long-lasting impact through judicial appointments. Highly unconventional communication style. Presidents like Abraham Lincoln, Theodore Roosevelt, are remembered for transformational leadership in crisis and reform. Whether Trump is viewed as transformational in a positive or negative sense depends heavily on political perspective. Big picture summary. Trump stands out because he broke political norms more than most presidents. He governed as a populist nationalist rather than a traditional conservative. He reshaped party identity. He achieved a rare non-consecutive return to office. Love him or strongly oppose him. He's not a middle-of-the-road historical figure. He's one of the most disruptive and debated presidents in modern U.S. history. Quick lessons to pick from Trump's historical comeback on how he avoided bankruptcy despite his companies filing for bankruptcy multiple times by utilizing Chapter 11 corporate reorganization rather than Chapter 7 personal bankruptcy. This legal strategy allowed his business entities to restructure debt while keeping his personal assets separate and protected. Chapter 11 reorganization. The 6 bankruptcy filings between 1991 and 2009, Taj Mahal, Castle, Plaza, etc., were corporate, not personal. Chapter 11 allows a business to continue operations while restructuring debt under court supervision, protecting the owner from personal liability. By acting through corporations, Trump structured his deals so that the debt belonged to the company, not himself personally. When companies like the Trump Taj Mahal racked up billions in debt, the lenders and investors, not Trump, took the losses. Please kindly subscribe and share our videos to help us grow this new family of historians. Thanks as you subscribe below.